Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ASUS ROG's DreamLeague Season 3 with myself, OD Pixel, and now with Shane Ahmad. Shane Ahmad, how you doing?
Dresh did amazingly.
You did?
I'm gonna try and not do as amazing as him, you know what I mean? Because he's my bro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just kind of keep it low key.
I'd hope you do your best, Shane. Anyway, the draft has begun. We've got 4 Clover and Leprecon against Basically Unknown.
Yeah.
And we got the troll pick.
And the same draft as kind of yesterday. We saw this exact same thing yesterday.
We
the Lina
did,
and Quap.
Yes.
Just for the Troll Warlord. Just completely blow him up. He gets a BKB. Doesn't even matter.
Absolutely, and with the Venge as well. So 3 heroes that are very good at keeping their distance against the troll and also keeping their control against the troll. The bans coming out from 4 Clover, as expected, they ban the Magnus out straight away. IO is quick to follow. Again, Basically Unknown, they deny that Zeus and the Sniper this time will be in the first banning phase, followed up by both the Scarif and the Razor. And Razor, of course, a hero that we did see 4 Clovers pick up yesterday.
Yeah, they played it really well yesterday, and they also picked it with Bloodseeker. It was pretty...
They did, yeah.
You think we'll see the same again? Bambo's back.
Bambo is back, so in terms of rosters, what we got? We've got Bambo back and Weehar's stuck in for Hani.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. Maybe they weren't happy with Scandal, so they just said, we'll have Weehar instead.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Obviously showing their, who they'd prefer out of those two, but maybe it's to do it position-wise as well. I guess they're going to put Weehar in the mid lane.
Yeah, he's a mid player as well.
Yeah, obviously with Hani not being there. But even so, it's a little bit of switch around, not as much as a switch around as we had in the first game.
I kind of like the Tree and Protector pick, actually, against this pure damage thing. Because it still blocks the amount of damage, you know what I mean? It'll still block a little bit of the damage, even though it won't.
It's not a lot though, is it?
Well, it's 80 damage, isn't it? Yeah, it's 80 damage.
It's
not bad.
Yes. Yeah, 80 off 950 though, that's still a lot when you got your Ags. But during the earlier points, maybe that 8 damage is all they need to kind of stop someone popping.
Something. Right.
It is, yeah. It's more than not having 80 damage there to block the burst damage. And now with the 3rd pick for the side of 4 Clovers and Leprecon. They've gone with kind of your standard boring picks, but that of course isn't what we expect from 4 Clovers. We expect a bit of fun, so maybe this is going to be something different. Yeah.
I finally get the cast with the famous OD Pixel.
I know.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You should be paying me, mate.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
You can buy me a beer later.
I'm buying you.
Buy me drinks later. There we go. Bane is going to be picked up as the 3rd pick. And Bane, we see him kind of more often. I can't remember if it was 4 Clovers who picked it the other day. We've definitely seen it this week.
Yeah, Goblak was playing.
Yeah.
He was definitely playing that. But they had a Lina with him.
Okay.
In that combination. Goblak on the Bane. He loves this hero. I'm not like I guess he has the Sable for the Quap or the Lina. You know what I mean? It's a pretty solid way of locking them down because they're very mobile heroes.
Well, that's true. I mean, we'll almost certainly expect to see a hero picked up that's, the Bane's going to be used in tandem with setup-wise. I guess obviously they've already got the Treant support, so it would be a core that's going to kind of maybe be able to utilise the Nightmare. I guess Troll in a sense does. We're talking about the fact that, well, now with the morphing as well, there's got 4 very hard to kind of catch out heroes. You've got your Queen of Pain blinking away, your Lina with your insane
and
attack
you also
range.
have the swap on top of that.
Indeed, Venge with the swaps. So Bane's going to help the Troll chase people down. Set someone up with a Nightmare, let Troll get in there with the Whirling Axes, and then hack away at them. And indeed, the Morphling is picked up by Basically Unknown, and I guess will probably be the Mind Control Morphling, which we've seen them do. And with the old kind of 4.25 seconds. I mean, that stun is pretty ridiculous.
I really like it with Lina as well, because you only need 1 support to roam with Morphling, and then it's nearly a guaranteed kill every single time. Oh, the Bambo Earthshaker maybe?
I think it is. I think it is definitely going to be the Bambo solo lane Earthshaker, which is... It's always a bit of fun indeed. I mean, the fun's certainly coming out from the side that we expect it from.
Even Goblak yesterday when he played it.
They could put him on it as well.
And then offlane Bane. I've seen Zai play offlane Bane.
Zai does play offlane Bane. I've never seen anyone else do it in competitive, but maybe.
Bambo's a bit of a dancer though.
He could. If there was anyone that was going to kind of follow in Zai's footsteps and play the Bane offlane, Bambo could certainly give it a shot. But interesting pickup now, and the fact that they've got these 3, obviously, heroes that are normally running the support position, but Earthshaker has the potential for the core role, and so does Bane, as we have.
I really like Earthshaker against Quap as well, because anytime Quap initiates, you have so much lockdown straight away, and Quap is essentially very burstable at the start of the game. Like, usually people go Orchid first, which leaves you with like 900 HP. It's very easy to burst that character down. What else?
Yeah, I mean, indeed, I think as well, sometimes the reason why we see Quap go for the earlier Aghanims before something like the Orchid is indeed against lineups like this, where you need that extra kind of sustainability, the extra health points. And the final pick here for BU, they're going to run the Slark. And the Slark, of course, Someone that, I mean, we're talking about, I can't remember who it was, it must be with Drask, or the fact that Bane's custom animations aren't great, so the Dark Pack potential is normally there if you're there equipped with the reactions. And also a hero that works very well against the Troll Warlord in the sense you're going to be able to Dark Pact off the debuff, you're going to be able to get in there with a Shadow Dance, and Troll, a hero that you could argue, when you kind of get to the mid to late game fights, does rely on the lifesteal to keep himself sustained.
Definitely.
He's not going to be able to do it against the Slug.
Especially with the Morphling. Like, if the Morphling roams around, it's a similar situation to Lina. Now you have like 2 pairs, even with Queen of Pain as well. You have so much burst damage and kind of roam potential with this team. Okay, 4 Clovers and Leprecon. TA.
Okay.
Alright.
So it's the Weehard TA. It is one of the heroes that he is pretty damn good on the old TA. And of course the high MMR that he is at. So with the TA as well,
It's kind of risky picking into Slark and Queen of Pain because of all the damage over time.
yeah, I mean, Dark Pact, one of the best skills in the game to remove the refraction charges.
And remove the Treant Protector armor as well.
Yes, it's an interesting one, but 4 Clovers and a Leprecon, I'm sure
They have faith in it.
they've got plans. You know, they did have faith in the first game, and in the first game they had a storming start, so it was definitely all working, but the late game did not favour them. And I think that's going to be, I guess they've got the TA and the Troll that they can take it late with. But
Yeah,
I mean, do you want to be doing that against a Slark, Morphling lineup with a Quap and a Lina and a Venge? I mean, all heroes that can transition into kind of semi-characters.
Well, if you think about it as well, if you have Troll and TA on the dire side with an Earthshaker and a Treant, that's like easy Roshan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have great protection for the pit, and you have like that's one of the fastest Roshans. The minus armor from TA with the Troll Warlord beating on it. So I think it's a nice draft, apart from the Dark Pack. I think it's all down to how they control Nico Baby, actually. And if they can stop his rotations early game, or maybe shut him down at the start of the game. But what can Sexy Bambo do in the offlane as Earthshaker?
I mean, that is the one thing as well. Obviously, Earthshaker, at least towards the earlier points of the game, hasn't got a huge mana pool. And stun-wise, he can get out a couple, but normally looks to do them in quick succession. So the Dark Pact, the duration of it, will be enough if Slark wants to go in, that it's going to be very hard for Bambo to react and hold him off with the stuns.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when he can leap over your Fissure. Like, it's very, very difficult. The only way it's going to work is if, like, late game, he gets his, like, Blink Dagger and initiates with the Echo Slam.
Yes.
That's, like, instant.
Yeah, indeed. If he can catch out the Slark every time with that first burst and then have someone like the Bane follow up with the Fiend's Grip, there's the potential to hold Slark in place indeed.
The TA pick also, it's very, very good against Lina and Quap because they're all about that instant burst damage. And if you have the refraction up, you're gonna take nothing. So that's pretty much why they picked it, I guess.
That is worth pointing out as well. I mean, I think we saw in the game yesterday between Team Tinker and who were Tinker players? 4 Clovers, wasn't it?
4 Clovers, yeah.
Yeah, where they, I think 4 Clovers had the Laguna Blade, and of course Excalibur on the Tinker. Sorry, not the Tinker, on the TA was dodging a lot of the initial.
That was basically
bursts.
unknown. That was pure evil on Lina, wasn't it? Against Game Online.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because Excalibur's not on the side of Team Tinker. Yeah,
different team.
Well,
yeah,
different team. It's been a long week.
I understand. Save yourself.
Damn it, Odie. Damn it, Weppers. Shout out to Weppers, of course, been doing all the camera control for the tournament. And shout out to Scriff. I don't know what he's doing, but he's on a computer, so he's probably contributing something to the production.
Scriff's my bro for the drawing board, man.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's been doing an awful job. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're into the game. Basically Unknown versus 4 Clover and Leprecon. It's 1-0 lead, of course, to Basically Unknown, as we just saw in the first game. Game 2 between the sides. It's myself, Odie Pixel, here with Shane Ahmad. Level 1 engagement, pure evil.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh. You can't see him. What does he learn the
this is a
axis first?
slow. Bane's coming in as well.
Bane is very fast at level 1 as well.
But Lina, a little bit too quick and doesn't get caught out. Anyway, so the teams. Go Black is going to be on the Treant. We're going to have Yol on the Bane, BZZ on the Troll. Maybe we're going to see this aggressive Triland come out by the looks of it. Weehar is going to be on the mid lane TA, and that will leave Sexy Bambo on his own, but in the safe lane. So
on the Radiant,
badly in the safer position.
On the Radiant, we have Mind Control on the Morphling. Steel Man on the Vengeful Spirit.
Steel Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his name.
Steel Man, that's pretty good.
Arise on the Quap. Nico Baby on his Slark. And then Pure Evil on his... I'm going to say signature Lina, because honestly his Lina the other day was so exceptional. He went like 8-9-0, 9-1. Like, he just destroyed with the hero.
Yeah, he really did. And I mean, so lane-wise looking at this, we're going to have this Troll on the off lane. He is going to be backed up by the Treant for the time being. Bane's looking to kind of head towards the mid lane, secure. Maybe is he going to hang around here, or is he just going to help the Earthshaker? Just dual lanes here?
No, he's probably just going to help him get the Vengeance coming in with a sentry ward. Okay, so this is what you don't want if you're playing TA. He's learned meld first to try and dodge the dagger.
Yeah.
And then straight away there's a sentry ward in mid. So all of a sudden we can't harass with the side blades or do enough damage with refraction to last it. So this lane is, that's why he's like, yo, you know, come on, give me a hand here, dude. It's pretty rough.
And Yola's going to have to stick around there. I mean, bottom lane, you've got this solo lane Morphling up against the Troll and the Treant. I mean, is the Treant going to be enough to stop Mind Control harassing the Troll back from the farm?
As in, if you're, yeah, of course, definitely, yeah. It's very, very difficult to get in last hit range of Troll because Morphling is such a low base range that Troll can usually just throw the axes and then whirling axes up in his face. Like, it's very difficult. But Mind Control doesn't mind. All he wants is a few last hits under tower and a bit of the old experience.
Okay, and then finally, obviously, on this top lane, you've got Slark being backed up at the moment by Lina and Venge. This is a pretty nice lane for the Radiant and not a nice lane for the Earthshaker.
If anyone's caught out of position, they are shagged. They do have the Nightmare, so if Y'all isn't the one to be initiated on, they can maybe block one of the damage instances with the Nightmare, but the timing has to be and the positioning has to be pretty on point. But honestly, Bambo is pretty okay with this. I don't think he minds too much as well, because he can just safely farm under his tower. And then a nice little rotation here.
Yeah, they're going to look to try and catch out Yol here. He's going to find an Invis Rune. So he's good. He is golden. Mid lane still, I mean, 8 for 4 for the Quap. As we are at the moment on 5 for 1. In a lane that, as you were saying at the start, we kind of expect the Quap to come out on top, especially with the assistance of the Venge at the start and the early Sentry Ward. I mean, what do you think is the plan with the TA this game, and why would they pick it against this lineup?
Well, we talked about it in the draft, that if you have high burst damage from Queen of Pain and Lina, it's amazing at that just like defensively protecting against that. And also, they're on the Dire, so they have the Roshan.
Oh, top lane, there's going to be a very nice light strike around to both of those with the pounce of Magic Missile onto Yol, looking for first blood, but already the Venge goes down first. So will we go Black there, getting this first blood for his side. 4 Clovers might be in trouble though. Nico Baby chasing down. Has he got a pounce available in a bit? Light strike rate is just going to be a little bit short. The pounce cooldown, of course, at level 1 isn't too great, so he wasn't able to get the second jump in. But a 1-for-1 trade, the side of 4 Clovers do find the first blood though. But it was on the Go Black, whereas the kill for the side of Unknown was on Nico Baby on the Slark.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, you never really want to give too much farm to Treant early, because if you get that early Aghanims, like we saw in the last game, Goblak on the Witch Doctor saved up quite a lot of gold and got early Aghanims on Witch Doctor. It didn't end up doing it, but he can farm on the support heroes.
I mean, you were saying as well down on the bottom lane how Morphling isn't going to be able to do that much to stop the Troll. It's certainly apparent. He's top of the CS at the moment, 18 to 12. I mean, compared to the rest of the top lane to the Dire Earthshaker, he's only found 9 CS, whereas the Slark's managed to find 14 on this off lane.
Also, Morphling is like one of the slowest heroes in the game. Surprisingly, even though he's made of water, you'd think he'd be fast, but he's not at all. Look at me.
Yeah, blinking forward there with the Scream, the Magic Missile as well to follow up. They're able to find a kill onto Weehar there. And I mean, just before he died, we were saying he wasn't having a great time, and that's going to make it even harder for the TA.
Maybe they can stack up some Ancients for him. We saw a lot of that from Excalibur yesterday. It's a way to kind of come back, but losing early against Quap, I don't know. You can kind of come back to it, I guess. Yeah, he just needs a few levels, and then she can jungle quite effectively with some stacks.
And top lane, they did throw down a light strike array, and the Fish is going to come back, catching Nico Baby and Pure Evil. Leech Seed onto the Lina. In comes Revenge, pounce onto Yol. They do have a Magic Missile as well, but he's going to be able to juke out the light strike array with the invulnerability from the cast of the Nightmare. But they don't find a kill.
Nice play from Yol there.
Very nice.
Mind control with the haste rune.
Yeah, maybe they can let it go back in. Well, he's got 2 points to the adaptive strike, so it's going to be a fair amount of duration on the stun. Pounce onto Sexy Bambo. He will get the Fisher out there. Mind Control unable to get the adaptive strike in straight away. There we go with the Magic Missile on the light strike array. Adaptive strike onto Go Black. They've already found 1. They might find 2 here as well, as Go Black taking a lot of damage. Pops up the living armor by him sometime, but the light strike array stun will catch him. Slark able to find that kill as well. 2 heroes dying here on the top lane, including your core Earthshaker.
That's a 4-man rotation though as well at the same time. Like your Troll Warlord is just having a giraffe laugh in the bottom lane, you know what I mean? And you have the Queen of Pain in the middle. Oh, Arise being very aggressive on Weeha.
Yeah, it does have the ultimate there, but obviously with the refraction, doesn't want to throw it out as of yet. I mean,
I think it's a lot down to the supports. If y'all and Sexy Bambo, when he gets a bit more farm, can make some nice rotations on Arise. They can set up with the sleep and then let Sexy Bambo walk in an Echo Slam. That could be the way to kill Arise.
4-1 at the moment. It's looking like a very good start for basically Unknown. And I mean, yeah, in draft terms, 4Clovers, they do have the troll. But when you run the core Earthshaker, you never really want to be going into the mid game on a back foot.
No, well, if you have TA on top of that as well, they have decent, like, for example, I guess Pure Evil kind of becomes a core late game as well, though. You have to worry about that. The Lina burst damage and pick off capabilities late game is insane. Like, this hero just... I mean, solo nearly any core late game if you catch them out.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got to feel the whole lineup of basically Unknown is going to be able to transition into very, very scary kind of roles.
Especially with the Venge aura on top of that as well. It's spooky stuff.
It is indeed. But as you said, Troll's still having a great time. 38 last hits, 27 denies. He's been able to maintain entire control of this lane as the rotations have been there from basically Unknown. But they have been successful. It's not like these rotations haven't achieved anything for the side. We are a bit of harassment. We'll get the living armor as well. There's pings out as Bane comes in from the high ground, spots out the Lina. And in mid lane, blinking forward here.
So aggressive, Arise, isn't he?
He's got this double damage, and he can certainly go for it if he wants to at this point.
There's no wards out from the Radiant at all. They're just not warding.
Okay. I'm in top lane. They've left mind control here. This is a little bit of a lane swap. They've let Lina kind of take the farm priority here at the bottom lane for the time being, whilst the rotations are made. And Slark at the moment heading in with mind control. They have got that adaptive strike. They want to go for Sexy Bambo. And I mean, if we get to see the pounce latch, which it will do with the dart pack, there we go. Adaptive strike as well. This is almost certainly going to be a fairly easy kill. Living armor makes it a little bit different. Waveform forward though. The body block from mind control. The stick charges won't be enough to keep Earthshaker alive as he does go down. That's going to be Nico Baby on a killing spree. 7 minutes in. And I mean, there we're seeing just the power of just the Morphling and the Slark being able to take down heroes.
Yeah, y'all didn't actually have a TP stroll there. He had a full inventory. It's pretty unlike him, to be honest. I think if he had maybe had a TP'd in earlier, he could have stopped one of the spells. Okay.
I mean, it's not looking great. I mean, net worth-wise, the Troll, he's at your top. He's 3.7k. But then straight after, you've got 3.2 on your Quap, 2.8 on your Slug, and then it's down to the 2.5, and then the 1.7 on your safe lane Earthshaker. I mean, Sexy Bam, we love it when he picks up these heroes, but he's quite far behind, to say the least.
Honestly, it's all about his rotations.
Okay.
When he gets a bit more experience, gets like maybe level 8, level 7, we might see, because yesterday he was very active, and today he seems kind of stagnant in the way he's playing. I don't know, he's bottling up all his energy, and he's going to explode in about 5 minutes.
Okay, well, we'll see if that is certainly the case. He might be in a bit of trouble here because, again, mind control and Slark, they're ready to go for this. There we go, leap him forward with the adaptive strike. He's already used the dart pact. He has got the shadow dance there if he wants to dive this. Will pop it, still gets caught by the Fisher. He's actually out of mana, so Nico Baby can't pounce in again. And Bambo with the bottle charges will be the fine in this situation, and he's going to be able to keep himself alive.
That was a really, like, Sexy Bambo was so tanky. He still had 5 stick charges and a bottle. Like,
Bottom lane, dive coming in from BZZ. He's going to be able to find the kill and the pick off on to Lina. And now the ult there, the Nightmare actually holding back the Venge for the time being. They're going to continue to chase BZZ with the right clicks and the haste rune on a rise. They should be able to find the kill. Go Black tries to come in with the Nature's Guys, but the cast time is not short enough for them to keep the Troll alive. Now Go Black, he might be in trouble himself in a couple of seconds. Will have the Nature's Guide if they can find a magic missile, which they can. And the right click coming in as the invisibility delay is yet to kick in. Double kill for a rise.
Rotation.
And they lose the Lina, but I think Unknown are going to be very happy with that fight as well.
That was beautiful. Like, killing off the lead farmer in the game, you're never going to be unhappy with that. Like, and it also buys Weeha a bit of space in mid, even like on the positive side for 4Clovers, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't. He's third on the net worth, but it's. I mean, TA she is a little bit of a snowball hero. She does need to get a good start.
100%. Like,
yeah.
If you don't have your blink dagger early, you can't keep up that aggression. Like, that's the kind of style we actually usually see from a lot of teams when they pick TA. They send their mid, they stack up some agents to get like a very early blink dagger, and then it allows your other cores, or maybe your supports in this case, to get a bit of farm. But he's going for
oh, that's just as the refraction where I was raised. I can cast it again. He's going to be fine. Yeah, there wasn't enough stuns or anything else to follow up the adaptive strike. Nico Baby, he's a little on his own. There's like 4 heroes here, sir.
The sleep hits.
The pounce, yeah, and the sleep will catch him, but there's a lot coming in on the Slark here.
Oh,
he's going to get off the Shadow Dance, though. The control was not there, and he's maybe thinking about going back in. Weehar's there. He's going to be able to pounce to avoid the hit. Wave of Terror coming out to the high ground, giving the vision of what's going on.
Basically, Unknown, they're very lucky they didn't get a pick off there, because any pick off in this area is easy Roshan for Clovers.
Mind Control continues to find the levels in the farm here on the top lane as he's been left alone for the time being. And I mean, 11 minutes in, if we have a look at the overall net worth and XP graphs, what we were seeing, it's just coming up to 2K in terms of net worth. XP-wise, it's very even, but it certainly feels like basically Unknown have got the kind of firmer grip on the game so far.
They definitely do. So, Mind Control as well. He's level 7. Like, it's pretty much all he needs, and he's good to go. He can just get pickoffs with Nico Baby on their own. Like, this BZZ, he'd want to be super careful.
They could go for Trolley. I mean, the mana is full for Slark. He hasn't got a Shadow Dance off cooldown.
Oh, Mind Control getting bottled up by Nico Baby there, just to allow the initiation. Still doesn't actually have enough mana.
Thinking about going on Weeha, they've got this ward here. He has got the ultimate as well, Arise.
He's watching the refraction charges.
Yeah, and he knows they're fairly low. In comes Earthshake as well. He will know it's there, so Arise does blink away. There was a TP into the middle tower from Yol. And then they're going to be able to catch anyone out here, though, 4 Clovers.
And playing Quap against Earthshaker is one of the scariest things. Like, you never really want to blink aggressively, because you're pretty much instantly dead. Ooh, smoke.
Smoke up, yeah, indeed. They have got level 6 on Pure Evil, so they have got the Laguna Blade up. Weeha.
And still doing it. Surely they know they have a ward there. That's why Bambo's standing there, I think.
Oh, go Black. He could be in a bit of trouble here. Do they have any detection, though? They do. They're sentry, but he's walked out of range. Go Black, he's just a little bit too speedy, a little bit too jukey. He'll be able to escape and get away with his life intact. I mean, in terms of big item pickups, you're talking about the Blink Daggers. Do you kind of feel that's when we're going to see 4 Clovers look for the aggression? And oh, it's in the Midas on TA. Come back, Midas. Well, how do you rate it, Shane?
Well, you talked about earlier about you don't want to go late game against this team, but at the same time, you have a Treant, who is one of the best late game heroes, like late game supports, in my opinion, in the game. He just gives complete map dominance against Slark, Quap, like Lina. These are pick-off heroes, you know, with Morphling. So, I don't know. I guess I favor 4 Clovers and Leprecon late game.
Okay. Well, we'll see when it comes to that. 30 minutes in, Midas now on the TA. Bane picking himself up a smoke. Sexy Bambo sitting on 1,500 gold. I think we normally see him do this on the Shaky. He just goes straight for that Blink Dagger, because as we were saying earlier, when he's got the Blink Dagger, that is going to be the time in the game where you are going to be able to catch out the Slark straight away with the Echo Slam before he gets a chance to cast the Dark Pact and potentially find the kills.
This little combo is so neat as well. Their Nature's guising up Bambo so he can just walk in and Echo Slam. It's actually really cool. Oh, Sentry Ward. They spot him.
Yeah, Stole, man, he knows that they're there.
There's only 2 though. You run away.
Yeah, they'll be able to clear off that Sentry themselves. And still in the mid lane, Slark finding the farm. 4.6k, heading back up to the top lane now for checking for the rune.
What do you go if you're Nico Baby here? I think it's a Midas or a Blink. It's a Midas, yeah. Midas as well. He's noticed the Midas on Weeha and like, alright, I can do that too. Oh, here's this early Roshan we talked about.
They're going to do this fairly quickly. I mean,
it's insanely fast. Like,
yeah, I don't think basically they're not even going to. I don't think they're even aware it's happening. They do have a ward there, but they did smoke up into the pit.
They have the Alpha Wolf and the minus armor from Meld and the Troll.
Yeah, Roshan is down. They won't want to try and take a fight off the back of that. Still though, top lane, Morphling, he's been given a lot of space and he's applying the pressure up here as well on his own. And with the Sage's Mask and Mind Control,
I guess.
Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Okay, the Soul Ring Tranquils always ensures that he's going to be able to get off that adaptive strike in the fights.
Yeah, but one of the big problems on Morphling is mana. Oh, Rise going in. Beautiful. We saw the nice Treant armor there.
Oh, they're still going to pounce forward with the Dark Pact onto Yol. Yol nightmares himself to keep himself alive, but the Magic Missile will blow him up. They do find a kill. Mid lane, they might look to reinitiate the side of 4 Clovers, trying to chase down the Venge. Venge getting fairly low. But it's going to be able to get
on cooldown from Weeha there, otherwise I think that could have been a disaster.
Oh, go Black in the jungle, Nico Baby. Was to chase him down, but not going to be able to find this kill on his own. There isn't a sentry in the center.
Pure Evil's picked up a lot of farm. Like he just does this. He doesn't really die very much and just kind of passively gets gold. And all of a sudden, when he gets his Yule Scepter, Oh man, none of the supports of like even Sexy Bambo and the Earthshaker is going to be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, they could look for a kill here. Sexy Bambo, if he gets, he could maybe in a bit of
He has the
trouble.
Echo Slam. He's dead.
Yeah. And that's just like done and dusted.
That's a cool combo though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, instantly blown up as soon as the creep wave came in. More than enough damage there, and that's a big kill there for Bambo. So I'll give him his blink dagger if we have a look at the Earthshaker.
2,700.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That was more than enough for the blink. Top lane, we coming in. There's more blink and Alina. Lina does have the Laguna Blade available, but there will be the refraction charges to get through. Throws down the stun, looks for the TP, and will get out. Indeed, the troll ulti, not quite enough to get those attacks in.
They don't actually see mind control.
He's just chilling in the corner.
That's hilarious. That nighttime vision is too powerful.
Arise was looking for the courier there.
He's just gonna slide right by BZZ.
Comes back in with a BM adaptive strike. Waveforms to the sidelines. He will TP out. BZZ won't be able to get in there for the bashes, of course. And they will escape. Arise TPing out as well on the top lane. So 8 for 3. With the two top leaders in the net worth, they're both on the side of the Dire.
This happened in the last game though as well. This is exactly what we've seen. The high ground defense of basically Unknown in this game is maybe not as powerful as the last game, but they still have the super Morphling stun. They have Queen of Pain. They have a lot of burst damage just to get it to a 4v5 fight straight away.
Yeah, I mean, I feel as well, this is a game where both sides have kind of an even level of base defense, because in terms of high ground defense, you've got the Earthshaker, you've got someone like your Treant to waltz in with the Overgrowth, and of course you've got heroes like the Troll and the TA.
I'd favour 4 Clovers
yeah.
line up for base defense actually.
I think you're certainly right in that respect. I don't know, 8 for 3 for Unknown, but indeed the net worth is certainly there for the side of the Dire.
Yeah, this is it though. When Bambo, he just got his Blink Dagger, and we seen what he can do with this yesterday. So this is the timing for, did he try any fancy movements? They still have Aegis up on Weeha as well. Maybe they want to go aggressive and use that. He bought a Blink Dagger as well, so some serious aggression is going to come out in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, and I feel the fact that, well, basically I know they haven't really put on the pressure that much, even though they had a good start, means that it doesn't really matter that these Blink Daggers aren't the quickest of timings, because these are still going to be very relevant at this point, especially when used in tandem with each other if they look to go for those big team fight initiations.
They can instantly blow someone up, especially like supports like Pure Evil. You're very, very weak. Even though with the Tranquil Boots you'll have 0 armor. And then the physical damage of Troll on top with TA on top of that, it's filthy.
Going straight here on the tier 1. Fortification will come out. Bottom lane, Arise continues to find the farm. He's 400 gold off his Aghanims, which is not too bad for the quad.
It's actually very good, but I'm more worried about mind control. He's been kind of left.
Top lane, Fisher, blink forward with the Enchant Tome, looking for Pure Evil. They'll throw down the Leech Seed as well. And with the Brain Sap and the punches, Pure Evil is going to get caught out here, and he's going to get bored down.
Another, like, honestly, I'm very confused as to, like, look at the amount of sentry wards in the jungle to try and deal with Goblak on the Treant. Holy crap. They're actually just warding everywhere. It's a serious amount of pressure Goblak puts on just by...
Mind control. Coming to the top lane, he's got a Nightmare and a Fiend Script. Is anyone going to TP in to help him?
Doesn't seem like it.
Nope. He just takes an adaptive strike to the face, and
he must have been. He was
with
doing
the TP. I mean, you could have gone for that with the Fiend Script. I mean,
you have it. Okay, so TA doesn't have a Blink Dagger. We has the Aegis, or no, he has a Blink Dagger, but no
TP.
No TP scroll. No TP scroll on Troll. No TP scroll on Sexy Bambo.
Okay, so they literally just couldn't send anyone up.
The only one that could come is Goblak.
Yeah. And then the kill might have been questionable. Echo Slam, Fisher coming in with the axes. That is your slot getting caught out again.
Alright, so my computer, okay.
He fixed it. Indeed, this is, I really just kind of feel that basically Unknown, they're losing the early game advantage they had, and they're doing this against the Troll TA. And the Troll TA Earthshaker, the fights at this point.
The problem is as well,
if
you lose a fight in this lane, like this close to your base against a Troll and a TA, your base is gone. They're going to decimate it.
19.5 minutes in, straight to the tier 2s. Fortification will come out. There's your battle trance to bring it down as quickly as possible. And yeah, mind control getting caught out by the Fisher. We'll wait form forward just to clear out the creep wave, and now smoke up from the Venge and the Lina.
You can see the respect they give to the Morphling though.
Yes,
they all immediately back out.
They're going to continue to back out. They might get caught out here if they want to try and fight. Venge has got the swap available. Wave
Not in the
swap.
Aegis. Oh, he doesn't
And
have
the
Aegis.
stun.
He doesn't have Aegis.
And we are no longer with the Aegis. Managing to get the blink out, though. The refraction charges weren't brought down quick enough to get the damage through to cancel the blink potential. Mind control. Frozen adaptive strike onto BZZ. Bambo here with the Fisher with the trap slow as well. Morphling will be able to get out there with the waveform.
And I love that change to refraction, so you can still blink if you take damage once refraction's up. It makes it so much fun to buy Blink Dagger on TA.
Really does, and Weeha, of course, himself, he's going to be glad with that change and interaction as well. And in comes the push. They're ready to try and finish off this tier 2. Pure Evil coming forward with the Fiery Dragon Saber, the Blink forward from Weeha, and a lot of damage coming out. Even with being caught by the Light Strike Array, the right clicks were there. That is Yelena getting blown up here by the Templar Assassin.
Rise doesn't have any mana. Even if he TPs in, he couldn't do like Blink, Scream, Ulti. So it's a bit unfortunate. They couldn't defend that in any way. And now, 4 Clovers are like, all right, same again. It's exactly the same time as they tried the high ground push last game. 20 minutes on the dot.
Indeed, but this time with the Troll and the TA, it's going to be a little bit quicker. And doing it up against a team that doesn't have your Phoenix, doesn't have your Medusa, these two kind of big high ground defenders, they're going to be able to give it a better shot and a bit of an easier shot.
They do have the Aghanim's Quap ulti though.
Adaptive strike onto the swap onto BZZ. He's caught in a bit of a bad place. The fish has actually trapped him in. And so BZZ can't even run. He does get blown up. Bane also goes down as well to the Slark. Nico Baby trying to clean up, going on to Weeha. These are some big kills here.
Can he do it?
Pounce is going to be there. Echo Slam will blow up the Venge, brings Nico Baby fairly low, but he still finds the kill onto Weeha. Adaptive strike onto Bambo. He'll go down as well. Double kill for the Lina. I mean, your Earthshaker, Sexy Bambo trying to make the plays, but...
The Echo Slam was on cooldown when they initiated the fight. It was...
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so close. It was like 10 seconds when they were taking the high ground.
That's a big swing as well. It's about a 4,000 gold swing, and XP-wise, just over 5,000. That's a big swing.
That is exactly what happened in the last game. And now you have Pure Evil picking up the Yule Scepter. So now we saw what happened when Sexy Bambo initiated. They used him instantly to stop his combo. And he is going to struggle with that so much, especially with Aghanim's Queen of Pain. Arise is doing pretty well. He said yesterday that his Queen of Pain wasn't that hot, but he is 3-0-4. That is nothing to be sniffed at.
He seems to have focused on more on the farming as well in that position, as we said. He wasn't in the fight straight away, which seems to have been working out in the sense that he's
kind
got
of a
the
more
axe,
passive role.
and he's got the timing. Fisher will catch out Mind Control. We're going to chase this one down, Adaptive strike onto the Bane to ensure the Nightmare and the Fiend script aren't going to be coming out. But yeah, we start to see the swing now on the net worth graph and the XP graph. And the fact that also notable in that fight, Slark didn't die at all. He's now got the Shadow Blade, and he's now closing the gap between himself and the two top leaders in terms of net worth, both the Troll and the TA. I'm just going to have a pause here.
Oh my god. Sexy Bambo says round 2. Oh, the thing for me though, if you have the Troll Warlord in this case, sure, he's the second highest farmer. He has 10,000 net worth. It doesn't really matter if you have Lina and Quap just instantly blowing him up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were talking about it in the draft, and basically, they do definitely have the capabilities to control the Troll.
Yeah.
And also just, with this...
so it's a lot on Weeha, on his Queen of Pain.
It is, on the TA.
On the
Weeha.
TA, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends what Weeha can kind of offer to the board. On top of the Blink Dagger, what's he managed to get? Did he...
He's going for a BKB.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, pretty fair enough against, the Lina. Yeah, the more... I mean, they do have the Quap pure damage from the ult. With the axe, the cooldown is going to be in the sense that it's always going to be there to go against the TA, but with the refraction, and then the fact that you're not going to be able to get hit by a lot of these magical bursts, it's, I mean, TA is going to be hard to deal with. The damage, obviously, isn't necessarily going to be there until he picks up a further item on top of it. But I don't know.
Honestly, basically unknown are mostly about control. Like, they have them... Oh god, I didn't even do that on purpose. They have mind control on the Morphling who's going to... He's going to initiate the stun, but that, like, the BKB just lets you go completely ham and ignore all of their CC. They have Venge swap for it, I guess, is probably the only thing he needs to worry about, but he has the Blink Dagger, so he can keep chasing.
Yeah, absolutely, if he's got the refraction up, it doesn't matter if you swap, because you're still always going to be able to get out that Blink. But
Alright, if you had to pick a side right now to win the game, who would you pick?
I still feel basically unknown, just for the fact that they've got this lineup that's going to transition into something, as a whole, very, very scary, as individual kind of heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 Clovers, they do have the Troll, they do have the TA, but I don't know, basically I know they're going to be able to kite the Troll. I do feel as well, even with the BKB, unless 4 Clovers finish it quickly, the cooldown is going to go down to the 5-second BKB eventually as we enter into the later stages of the game.
It's a very early BKB, that's for sure. And he's not going, like we've seen in the past, the TAs go for like the Desolator first, or maybe an MKB. but in this case, he's rushing straight for it, which says to me that they want to end it.
Yeah,
in five,
I think they certainly want to.
minutes.
Which they certainly will. They'll give their best shot. We've seen them take down the tier 2s very quickly, especially on the bottom lane, and head up to the high ground, the tier 3s. But it was just the fact that, again, as you said, in kind of a nod back to the first game of the day, the defense was there from basically unknown.
They couldn't break the high ground.
No.
And that was a lot down to the Morphling stun. And honestly, the amount of sheer burst damage they have is insane. Like, and then once Pure Evil gets that Aghanim Scepter, which he is not actually that far away from. He has 1,200 gold on Yules, so he's about 3k gold, which to this fella is nothing because he farms like a monster.
It does indeed. I mean, Go Black himself on the Triumph, obviously working towards that Aghanim Scepter. He's a little bit closer. He's got the point booster. He's got the Staff of Wizardry, and he's just about 1,700 away from finishing that.
They have the Slark though, so for late game, it's not as bad. Like usually when you play against a Treant with
And
Aghanim,
DJ, you're going to know exactly where every tree is.
You'll know where the vision is.
So that, I mean, yeah, give the Slark a gem, and suddenly your tree and Ags is not as great as it is. I mean, at the same time, it's something else for the Slark to worry about, and it does mean for a lot of the time, you know, it might be a key position where Slark's trying to back out of the fight, doesn't get the regen.
Honestly, they'll just give it to Steelman. I can't actually. How do you pronounce his name?
I think it was Stolman.
Stolman.
Stolmanen.
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 Right.
It's got, because it's the CTOM, which is like Stol, and then H is like a N. I think so. Stolmanen. There you go.
All right.
101 Russian now. What are we doing this?
What are we looking at now?
Earthshaker.
Oh, what a man. You gonna dance later at karaoke? Or are you just gonna sing professionally?
I'm just gonna sit in the corner and drink.
Both. You have to do both. Sit in the corner and drink.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the corner and drinking.
Shiva said she can't dance. It's a lie.
Really?
Yes, she can dance.
Have you seen Shiva's moves?
I got moves too.
He's a bit of a ballerina, Papa D.
Yeah, he is.
You should see his pirouettes. Fantastic.
Beautiful technique.
Absolutely.
I think what was it, in 1998? He took Sweden by storm.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Beautiful ballerina.
Storm picker back in 5.83. Look at him.
Oh man.
Anyway, sorry for the pause. I blame Shane.
Yeah. What?
What?
Is it my fault?
I'd say it's your fault. Come and sat in this seat. Me and Draskell never had pauses like this.
Well, we actually did. You had loads of pauses.
Yeah, but the ratio from games we've casted to
Okay,
games
I've had
100%
100% pause record.
You've had 100% pause ratio.
So has Dre.
Yeah, and exactly. That's why I kicked him off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So this is the last time you're casting with him, brother, because
well, the dream's dead.
100% pause ratio is not great.
Let's have a look here. All right.
What's going on? So
I'm looking at y'all,
Yep.
and I'm like, late game. What does he have? Okay, so say perfect game for y'all. He gets a BKB. You still have the vengeful swap. Like what's the? I guess he can use his what's it called? Enfeeble on the Slark, and then he can't dispel it, which is pretty cool.
Can you not?
No, you can't dispel.
Not with the dark
Enfeeble. Not with BKB. Not with anything.
Not with BKB.
No. It's a mad spell.
That is that the only spell that does that? That you can't dispel through
I think so.
purges and
Well,
BKBs?
Doom. There's a few like you can't use spells.
Yes.
But yeah, it's pretty. Okay, let's have a look.
What's going on?
I don't know. Like I'm kind of worried for 4 Clovers though. Like they are going all in with this BKB on TA, and if the first 2 high ground defenses or high ground pushes fail, it's going to be the same again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If they try and push again and it goes kind of bottoms up, yeah, basically Unknown are going to be in a very, very good position.
And then you have like Rise with a Blink Hex. He's going to have pretty soon.
Yeah, he's going to have
or whatever
very
item.
soon.
Maybe he goes Refresher.
Well, I say very soon. Probably not that soon.
Well, I'm ambitious Dota player.
Not with a pause like this. Not going to be anytime soon.
He might be a few minutes. You know, last game was like nearly 2 hours long, an hour and a half.
Really? Were the pauses that long?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise the pauses were that long.
Mad.
It's pretty crazy.
So this has been a long series for these players.
And for me.
Well.
Do not care about me.
No.
No. It's my job. Deal with this.
It's like, that's why I pay you.
Indeed, it is. 12 to 7, 23 minutes in.
All right. So I've only casted with 1 Englishman before.
Who, James?
Yes.
James, too good to be here.
And,
Harding.
And you're better than James to cast with.
And what did James do? Did he just insult you, or
Yeah, he was really mean.
was he really mean?
Yeah, and he pushed me out of the camera shot as well.
He did.
Yeah, so if like,
Right.
just like completely pushed me
See, I
out.
can't do that with these sticks. 'cause
I'd probably
you'd
die.
literally just fall over.
And die, yeah.
They don't slide. You would just fall over, fall off the bar stool,
Well, let's see.
and your head would be arised.
That was actually pretty good. You're quite good at them as well, aren't
No, I'm
you?
good with the old little arise puns.
Yeah.
I do like him. I'll probably, one day if I meet him, he'll probably won't be too happy with my
No,
puns. Does he have a joke?
he seems like he has a bit of a laugh, like.
I bet he's one of those guys, you know, you have a joke with, and then it'll be like, you kind of turn and they'll be really serious, and then you'll feel like, oh my god, I've stepped the mark, and then it'll be like, no, it's okay.
You're like, am I gonna die?
I'm gonna kill you.
Am I actually gonna die?
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, you're my friend.
But then you just
You're
kind
still,
of like,
you're still unsure.
you're still a little bit unsure
Yeah.
if when you turn around, he's gonna just grab that glass, give it, you know,
Well,
maybe not that violent.
no, maybe just like a slap on the
Maybe
head.
a little slap.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's not very violent. That's more flirty, isn't it?
Well, it depends on how hard the slap
Rise
is.
give you a little bit of a slap and a tickle. Maybe.
Is that what? Do you want to message him later?
What? Rise, do you want to give me a slap and a tickle? I think then I would get my head smashed in.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think he's ever actually smashed anyone's head in?
No, I think he's actually quite a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. And
He seems like a nice guy when we do the interviews.
he jokes about it as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think he might have just had a bad day. We all have bad days.
Maybe. I mean, it was, I don't know. Eternal Envy wasn't too phased when he told him he was going to smash his head in, was he? It was just like,
I don't know. I didn't ask.
no, you didn't. What? You know when it was in the chat and he said it?
I wasn't there.
Well, I know you weren't there.
I read about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, come on.
I read one
You
thread about it. No,
Yeah.
Like I read like 2 comments, and then I was like, all right, someone flamed someone.
It's a very kind of, I know it's a very kind of graphical flame, isn't it?
It is a bit.
You know,
yeah.
when you're playing with someone, you say, oh, you're rubbish, uninstall.
I think the more you
You never
plan-
say, can you stop playing because I want to grab your cranium and
Physically
apply
destroy it.
pressure to it in the sense that you will get your head smashed in.
Yeah, it's kind of like the more detail you put into a plan, the more real it seems. Yeah.
What's going on?
We're still paused. Okay, we have
So-
2 more minutes of pausing, and then we're back.
This is so no one's actually DC'd, is this? But someone's just gonna have this
Okay,
insanely
let
high
me,
ping, do you
let me
think?
let me type ping on.
Yeah, let's do the ping
console.
thing.
Oh,
Let's have a look
I
at
don't
the
have console enabled.
You don't have console enabled. Come on.
Well,
Next you're gonna tell me you're a QWERTY key user. Come on, Shane. You scrub.
no, I don't. I actually use QWERTY keys in Dota 1 as well, so
Did you?
I'm the biggest scrub.
What is the deal with legacy keys? Can you explain them to me?
Basically, every spell
Yeah.
had a random letter.
Totally different for every hero.
Yeah, like Omniflash was N, and like, you know, there'd be weird spells. And
Okay.
you use the whole keyboard, so it was just a cluster.
But could you map?
Plus-
Could you not map the keys in Warcraft 3?
Could you not map the keys in Warcraft 3? You could, with
Could.
a thing called auto key logger or auto key binder or something like that, and that's what I used.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, dude,
But the cool kids all use legacy
Oh
keys.
yeah, they were hip.
Right.
You know what I mean? They'd be telling their mom they were hip.
I see. Did it make them better players?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, we're
Alright.
having a reload.
We're gonna have a reload and a rehost. So, do bear with us, people at home.
Okay, and they're reloading at the 23rd minute of this game.
9 seconds of gameplay. We'll be
Okay, so
lost.
what happens to me is when I go out and there's a pause, I completely lose all notion of where the game was going and what was happening. Does that
When have
happen?
you been on a competitive team?
I've played Dota before, surprisingly, and
No,
people
but-
have paused.
No, but but you've never had to reload, have you?
In Dota?
And like this, where we kind
In
of
Dota
back-
1, yeah.
In Dota 1.
Never in Dota 2, because
Wait.
you can just rejoin.
Wait, in Dota 1 you had to.
Yeah, you could
Save
reload.
the state of the
yeah,
game.
you could save it and then rejoin the game.
Okay.
But in Dota
Okay.
2,
You
it's
just.
similar. Like, if you're playing a pub game, it's obviously not as important for us. But when you reload into the game, you like unpause after like 10 minutes of pausing, you completely lose track of the whole like flow of the game and everything. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Do you miss Warcraft 3?
No, I actually love Dota 2. I was a Han scrub as well.
Well, yeah.
That was actually the dream.
Did you use legacy keys in Han?
Yeah, just to be alt. You know what I mean?
Is that what the cool kids did? They played Han.
No, yeah,
with legacy keys.
I don't think you could. I think you could only.
Couldn't?
No, because
Could you get a keybinder so you could?
I think you'd have to change it every game because. What's happening here? Okay.
What's that mean?
She was
head.
de-shining my head. So I actually did Owen's makeup today, and I did.
I think they did an alright job.
Yeah, I did a great job on you today. You look way better than yesterday.
I look better than when Shiva did it, yeah.
Do you want to do Owen as well? You don't even need a touch up. No, it's because I'm too shiny. The cameras are breaking. They're melting. It's fine. Thank you, Shiva. Nope. She's not finished.
But this is making it exciting viewing for our viewers at home.
This is some serious.
Welcome to DreamLeague. This is
Where
surprisingly a Dota 2 league.
You wouldn't think it.
You wouldn't think it.
It's just two lads
With high production values.
One lad getting his head polished.
I mean, the longer this goes on, this is DreamLeague, and this is BTS. We're falling behind.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Well, they don't really have any bald people. So they don't have anyone to polish anywhere.
BTS don't have any bald people?
No, that's probably why.
No, I guess they don't, do they?
No.
No.
Hair studio.
Hair studio.
Damn them.
What?
No, it was just a...
Does John Doe have any bald people?
No.
No?
Actually, they have all beautiful hair.
So is it good that we've got bald people, do you feel? We're kind of representing the community as
Yeah.
a wider...
A wider, diverse...
Diverse.
We used to have an Asian guy as well.
That's true. But then again, so did BTS,
Yeah.
and so did John Dota.
Yeah, we need our Asian guy back.
We need our
basically.
Asian guy back.
Otherwise,
Lumi,
it's-
please. Come on.
help us.
We'll have to rescue him from Too Good's basement. Bring him back to
No
life.
one ever escapes that basement.
No, no.
It's
Not even Too Good.
No.
I mean, he's still down there. He's trying to work his way back out.
It's a scary place.
So have we got any update on the match? You better get
oh,
Shane,
Jesus.
we're waiting for you.
Are we, yeah?
You've not reloaded.
That's fine, I can
Oh,
cast off the
God,
screen.
Shane, come on.
They've probably started the game.
They have probably started the game. Can we get weapons? I don't know. Well, someone. Have they started the game? They haven't.
Yeah, okay,
They have.
we can go into the game.
Okay, so Shane's not in.
I
But
don't
we
need
don't
to be
need
in.
Shane to be in.
No, I can look at the screen, it's fine.
We can look at it, yeah. So guys, we're just getting ourselves back into the game. Have they swapped someone out for Bambo? Is Scandal?
Is it Scandal?
Is it Scandal back in?
So we're back to three clovers and no Leprecon.
Hook. Hook.
Let's have a little...
Do we know who Hook is? Hook?
No clue.
Hook?
Is it Captain Hook?
Captain Hook?
I don't know, he's pretty...
Hook knows. That doesn't really work, does
No.
it? No. What the Hook? Well, Hook is in. Hook's gonna be the replacement for Sexy Bambo. And we're back on with this
same
game.
again. This looks off.
So, I can't quite remember what was going on, Shane. Fill me
I
in.
tried to explain
Yeah.
this. Alright, so at this stage of the game, they just failed their high grade defense. They used the Aegis, nothing happened. And they got, I think 4 of them died? 3 of them died?
Yeah, it was a bad fight for
And then
Hook.
this is just the kind of aftermath of that.
Well, the game continues. And,
Well,
after a pause that's probably worthy about three Reddit threads, I'd expect from that one.
Oh, just complaining how crap we are at stalling.
Oh, it us?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if we include that, we're probably hitting 7. But we're going to continue. 24 minutes in, there's been a swap, and we've had a few swaps for 4 Clovers. They're not going to be determined. They come up with a smoke. Here goes Go Black.
Hook is leading the way.
And Hook leading the way. The man ready to make his name here on the pitch today for the side of 4 Clovers.
You said
Hook's
pitch earlier.
I do. I say pitch a lot, don't I?
Yeah.
That's a British thing.
It might be, yeah. You didn't
I mean, it's
watch
like a pitch, isn't it? It's,
Well,
where
like,
the sport's being
there's grass only on one side of the map, though.
well,
I don't know many pitches that don't have grass.
it's true. That's true. A sales pitch
I guess.
doesn't have grass.
Doesn't really make any sense if you're comparing it to Dota, though.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But anyway, Dota 2. Mind Control, going to be pushing the top lane with Pure Evil and Arise. Going to get this tier 1. Living Armor will hold off the damage for a little bit, but the push will continue to come through. Fortification comes out. Hook leading the charge with BZZ, and we are in the mid lane. Go Black coming to join the team as well. They've also got the Bane in the sidelines. The 4 heroes on the side of the Radiant, basically unknown, will commit for this tower, and they will find it, but they're going to lose a tier 2 here in the mid lane. So this is not a great trade for the side of basically unknown, but at least they will find the kill onto the tower.
I think
Vika
they're
Babe
quite
gets-
confident in the late game, though, so they're not actually too worried about this at all, and they know that 4 Clovers already failed their high ground push, so now they're less inclined to try it again.
Okay.
So it's the mind games. Did it again.
Push onto the top lane. They're all 3 committing. They want to try and get this tier 2. We talked about the tier 1 for the tier 2 trade, but a tier 1 and a tier 2 for the tier 2 trade is something that the trade is going to be good for the trading of the basically unknown.
It's a good sales pitch.
It is, indeed. I've been practicing that one. Now into Roshan. Hook going in, 6-3-3. BZZ turns on the power transfer, but it starts on the power, and they're going to take Roshan. Roshan goes down. Picks up the Aegis.
The Troll and TA together, oh my god, it's just so
Top
fast.
lane, Yo waltzing in, he's got the Nature's Guide, Nightmare onto the Queen of Pain, Mind Control, Adaptive Strike onto the Bane, there's your Echo Slam and your Overground, catching Nico Baby, and Mind Control the Morphling, now your Fiend's Grip onto a Rise. Can they bring down a Rise before he can blink away and the Fiend's Grip's over? Yes, they can. Two heroes are brought down.
Captain Hook.
Slark is able to get himself out of there, but Hook, with the plays, with the Echoes, and with the slams.
Coming into a game like that and just doing that kind of play straight away.
Mid lane, BZZ did get the start to Pure Evil, but Pure Evil turning around with the Yule Scepter, gonna buy himself some time. BZZ thinking about committing. Doesn't want to as of yet. Laguna Blade is off cooldown. The mana is not there though. Now, here we go again. Hook turning into the mid lane. Charges up his totem. It's a big slam coming in from here. We are. And also,
The BKB finish and he's gone for Desolator after it.
it's looking pretty good in terms of damage output here for the side of Four Clovers, but it's all up to whether they can break the base at the moment. 26 minutes in. Go Baby with the Shadow Blade on the sidelines. Wave of Terror onto Wee and BZZ.
This high ground push is so
It's going to be so hard as well. Nico Baby going straight in onto Hook. Hook will now manage to catch him with the Enchant Totem and the Fisher. The Whirling Axe has hit him as well. Weeheart's gone forward, popped the BKB. Now they're trying to chase him down. And Mind Control trying to do this. Nico Baby pounces out. He's going to live. A Rise blinks forward. There's your pure damage from the Shockwave, bringing down the TA. Adaptive Strike onto Yol on the Bane. Now they're going to try and look for him as well. They found him. Blink forward, Scream, and the dagger flying through. A Rise will be able to find a double kill. And again, Four Clovers just can't break the base.
Yeah, it's happened again. Weeheart goes in and then all of a sudden Nico Baby creates the
Top lane,
pressure on
Go
the back
Black,
lane.
what's he doing? He popped the living armor, but the Dark Pack brings it off him straight away. Nico Baby with another kill. Three heroes down.
The
Shane.
second wait we had initiated, Nico Baby goes on the supports to stop the counter initiation from Airshaker. And all of a sudden, it's happened. Oh my god. 2 times in a row. I wonder how many times you can do this and like mentally continue to play the game, you know what I mean?
It's not great here for Four Clovers and Leprecon. Mind Controller Rise and Pure Evil pushing down the tier 1. We'll be able to find it. There's a fortification available. And while Mind Control just walks forward, BZZ, you don't want to be standing there, so he's got some backup coming in though, and it doesn't look like they'll dive for him, so he is going to be okay in that sense. Magic Missile and the swap now, but oh, the shift in moving himself away from the Shockwave. Adaptive Strike onto BZZ on the Troll. Bane will be used up into the air. Now Hook with a haste rune trying to chase down Venge, who does TP out from the high ground and will manage to escape. Top lane, Nico Baby applying the pressure here, takes down the creep wave. The tower getting fairly low. Living Arm will come out, TP in from the Earthshaker. Hook.
I feel.
Oh, Hook.
Oh my god, this
Oh,
pick off.
this could be the Hook line and stinker as he
Sexy
gets.
Bambo did it yesterday. Hook does it again. It's probably Sexy Bambo on an alt account.
It could be.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, it could, well, there's your Echo Slam. Oh, but they had to try buying the Lina sometime. They lose yours as well. Echo Slam committed. And I think Pure Evil might be able to get out of this one. BZZ's trying to chase him down. He's fairly quick. Has the Yule Scepter in a second. Light Strike Ray holds him back. There's your Fisher, though. They do still find the kill onto the Lina.
Hook playing amazingly in this game. Like, that should have been a pick-off for maybe a bit mistimed on the Lina stun. But that was really, really nice from Hook. And that Fisher to catch as well. Beautiful play.
Oh, one lane, nice blink back there from Weeha. And pulls the refraction to dodge the damage from the Scream of Plane. Slark now with the ultimate orb. I imagine after the Shadow Blade, probably going to go for that Scardy. Shane.
I really like the way, yeah, it's definitely
It's got the second one.
Yeah, the way Nico Baby and basically on another plane, they're trying to push out the side lanes so aggressively.
Weeha, you got to be careful. It's Adaptive Strike coming through. They'll be able to jump in as well. And with the Dark Pack, that should help to bring down the retraction. They don't have any detection though. Living Armor, yes they do. What am I about? Because Venge is now waltzed in, and with the Adaptive Strike and the Magic Missile, is that a gem on the Venge?
Yeah.
No, it's a Sentry. Just pop down the Sentry, yeah. But very lucky that the Venge was there to help find that kill. There's your point boost Ultimate Orb coming out to the Slark. Has he got the Orb of Venom on him?
The Slark?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yeah, there we go. Completed
Full
Scardy.
Scardy, 29 minutes. It's not as quick as we usually see it, but it doesn't even really matter with the high ground defense. That online, basically on half. It's not even down to their heroes. It's more just the way they play. Like 4 Clovers initiate, and then all of a sudden, Nico Baby just creates the chaos to kind of disrupt their initiation, and it completely screws with them.
Even harder for the side of Four Clovers to initiate if Mind Control picks up the blink now, which he's got enough money for. Treant does now have the axe though.
That's 2 ways to pick off the Slark as well when he gets the Blink Dagger, because them instant initiations are the one thing Slark. So all you do is just watch him when he's farming, just wait for him to use the Dark Pact and then initiate straight after that. And all he needs is like a Lina or a Quap with him, and then all of a sudden...
Right,
Oh, like
You silly
yeah,
Billy.
yeah.
It's Slark's on the same team.
It's very difficult to see the screen.
Shane, you silly Billy. Sentry's going to scout Go Black. They're going to go straight in with the Dart Pack. The Overgrowth will come out, but it's removed by the Dart Pack. Laguna Blade to finish the job. That's a dead tree, and blink forward by Weeheart with the BKB, trying to go in on Nico Baby, but Nico Baby does have the Shadow Dance, will pop it, and, well, Fisher's going to hold him still for a bit. He's going to look to pounce, but the Fiend Scripper's there, does manage to Dart Pack it off, though, gets himself into the small camp. Now the backup is here from Pure Evil and a Rise, blink forward from Weeheart, still trying to work away at these heroes. Pure Evil is pretty quick with the 3 stacks of the Fire Assault passive, will be able to move himself north, and looks for the TP out. Is he going to be able to get it? No! Weeheart does find the vision and does find himself the kill on the Lina.
Again, that Slark Dark Pact with the Bane. It's just so difficult to play Bane into that. You're never going to get any of your spells off because you can see his arms moving and just instantly cast it. Tough times. Mainly for the Quap though, I think. If they can get a Rise with the Bane ulti before he's casting any spells, I think that's how 4 Clovers come back into the fights.
Shiva's Guard now on your Queen of Pain. So opt in for the Shivas over the Cypher Vice.
Well, they do have a lot of physical damage on 4 Clovers with the Troll and the TA. They also have Earthshaker, who does a significant amount of physical damage. It looks like he's going for a Hex as well. Yeah, or maybe a Lincoln's. It could actually be a Lincoln's. To stop the swap on Bane. I don't know. And to stop the Morphling stun. Okay. That could be good for late game if they get a Lincoln's, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Hex.
Mind control, and of course with the Blink Dagger, and now with the Gem as well. And very aware that the trees are going to start coming out across the map. Slark moving forward here. It's up to the high ground.
This is the first time I've ever done the analytical side of the cast, really.
You're doing alright, Shane.
Oh, thanks.
You're doing good. I know I wouldn't post a Reddit thread about you, but you're doing alright.
Neither would I. I actually downvote OD Pixel threads every day.
I'll make about 20 accounts and upload them.
Every morning I have to wake up and do 20 more. Like.
Good old Reddit. 32 minutes in. 17-11.
Pure Evil closing in on that Aghanim Scepter as well.
I mean, the game still could go both ways.
Yeah, definitely. If 4 Clovers can win a team fight or get a pick off close to the base with their creep wave pushed in, all of us, like, it's just a pair of Troll. You instantly lose the game. Or lose at least a lane of Rax.
Forcing forward into the jungle with the backup of the team, just seeing if they could catch anyone here. But everyone on the side are basically heading away. And they're actually drawing lines into the dire jungle to see what they can find. BZZ.
This Aghanim's Treant is going to be a pain.
It really is.
Like, it honestly just takes up so much time. It's not even that it like does. It obviously does an amazing thing, but the fact that it takes up so much time to go around dewarding all these trees and it gives you so much vision over the map. You can just play around the enemy so easy.
Top lane, Nico Baby. He's pushing in with the double damage. We do see them coming in here. Fisher will catch Mind Control out. BZZ did take an adaptive strike to the face. So for the time being, basically unknown. They don't want to fight. They back out. The TP back from the Lina and the TP back from the Quap as well towards the mid lane.
And they're giving Pure Evil the bottom lane farm just so he can finish that up.
So that's the Aghanim's on the way, isn't it? Yeah,
that's the Aghanim's on the way. And he's level 14. When he gets 16, I'm pretty sure Goblack or he's just or even y'all are just dead. They're maybe Goblack
lives. A burst. It's what, 950 pure damage.
Yeah, and then the
Nico Baby. Right, look to go on Yol here with the Dart Pact. It's a kill he could try for. Backup is on its way as we see the 4 members of basically Unknown heading towards the slot. Rise with the Invis as well. Going in, Nico Baby. Back himself out, pounces away, doesn't want to look for a fight quite yet. They've got this Radiant Ward there. They know that there's at least 3 at the side of 4 Clovers towards the mid lane.
It's kind of unfair to y'all that Morphling is basically a mini Bane, isn't it? Like if you think about it like that, it's like I do what you do, but like twice as good, and I can do it every 10 seconds. It's
true.
Yo, he's kind of looking at the hero, going like, I wish I was playing you.
Yo, coming into the jungle with Weeheart blinking forward as well. Mid lane still BZZ and Hook maintaining the control. BZZ on his troll. What's he managed to find recently in terms of items? He's going for the Ultimate Orb, so almost certainly going to go for that Scardy now.
Yeah.
Top of the phase.
Get up the stats. Try and live through the burst. So he's not going for the BKB because of the Quap and the Lina.
He's got the BKB, hasn't he?
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Can you press F5 for a second with us? Cheers.
we are going for the Roshan now with the Desolator. BZZ's going to come in as well, and they'll be able to do this one very, very quickly. Basically, I know they do look like they're moving towards the pit slowly but surely. It's going to take a bit of time to get there, and Aegis will get taken already. Are they going to look to try and initiate a fight? They're going to send the Illusion in. They're going to fall for this bait, though, the side of the Dire. I don't know if they will. Mid lane, Nico Baby with the Shadow Blade, but the Sentry Ward has been popped out by the Dire. Wait for Terror from the low ground, swapping down Hook, but Hook's just 4-star backs up, takes the Laguna Blade to the face, trying to fight on BZZ here. It's going to be the Fiend Script, though, onto the Illusion, though. Queen of Pain is going to be fine, because it's only her Illusion counterpart that gets taken down there. Venge will pay with her life after swapping the Earthshaker down to the low ground, and well, the side are basically known they don't find anything. We and BZZ coming towards the mid lane.
You can kind of see the fear in their play as well. They know that if they lose, basically unknown, lose a team fight. Like, what's the buyback status? Alright, so Slark doesn't have buyback, so basically, if they get a pick off on Slark, it's they're going to lose a lane of Rex in that position when the creep wave is so pushed.
Yeah, indeed. They want to play it safe. I mean, the side of 4 Clovers, they do want to try and push. Getting the creep wave right up to the tower. Nico Baby trying to split push this lane out. We'll head to the side shot, probably sell his bottle here to pick up the TP, yeah. So now he's got a TP so he can rejoin the fight if necessary.
He has to farm up now. He needs to get this buyback.
He's going to pounce into the tree line and will TP out. The reaction was there from 4 Clovers heading towards the bottom lane, but they're probably just going to look to try and get the momentum of this creep wave going in their favor as well. And Troll, with the 2 ultimate orbs, very, very close to picking off that Skadi. Only about 500 gold to go, and he'll have that in his bank.
This game looks even more and more daunting for basically unknown. I don't know, like when I pictured, like, it's literally only Slark. He is the one that has to go completely ham in the team fights, and if he uses a dark pack incorrectly even once, then Bane is going to jump on that yo, and he's going to completely lock him down. Like, and then I see the high ground defense of 4 Clovers and a Leprecon. I see the tree end and the Earthshaker. Like, this is going to be a hard one.
Yeah, Rise, Mind Control, Pure Evil, and the Slark. Nico Baby starting to push this tower, trying to take this tier 2. The Living Armor's been doing a good job in terms of keeping it up and healing it every time the pushes come in, but this time they'll commit with the push. Just to find the tier 2, but bottom lane, they've lost to tier 3 and they're onto the racks now.
Oh, you don't want to base race the Troll.
Yeah, you need to get yourselves back, boys, if you want to try and keep your base intact.
BKB and take the racks?
And Strat 6-3-3, BZZ pops the BKB, now they're trying to fight. We'll find the bashes onto a Rise. A Rise gets taken down very, very quickly. They'll turn back to the Rex, they are able to take down the melee Rex. Nico Baby going in with the BKB with the Dark Pad, and now with the Shadow Darts, looking for a blowback. Nice Echo Slam, they're catching out Pure Evil and Mind Control. Double kill here for Hook. BZZ gets the slow onto a Rise, buyback has come out from the Morphling. Nico Baby pouncing up to the high ground. The Skadi slow is there. BZZ could look to try and chase this. Will Dark Pack off the slow and gets Adaptive Stroke as well, so the follow-up Skadi hit will not be there. Magic Missile onto BZZ. It's 4 versus 4 at the moment, but the Desolator hits coming on hard to Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful goes down. Morphling gets himself used up. Hook's there, looking for the Sun with the Enchant Totem, proccing the passive, but it won't be there. Adaptive Strike onto BZZ, getting himself very low in the Illusion, doing work against the Troll. Will win Troll down, but he's got the Aegis. It's 2 for 2 so far. Aegis on the Troll popped. He's going to be back for round 2. There's your ulti onto the Troll with the Adaptive Strike as well. The control is there, holding him in place, slowing him down, gets the Burning Axis off, now trying to fight up against Nico Baby, but it's not going to be enough. He goes down as well. The base effectively defended to the best of their side's ability, but they do lose the melee racks. It's a 3 for 4 trade with 2 buybacks coming out on the side of basically Unknown.
Unknown, they took too long to rotate for the racks. Then it was like, there was almost like a panic in them. They said, okay, we have to fight now. They're taking a racks, panic. But if Slark didn't die there, that could have been a disaster. Like, that was so nice from Nico Baby to get out of that fight.
And now they're going to try and look for the push themselves, trying to get some buybacks at least out the side of 4 Clovers. TA with the buyback available, but of course Troll isn't going to be able to return to the fight. Link forward from Mind Control, seeing if he can find anyone with this Adaptive Strike. Living Armor will come out. This tier 2's going to go down fairly quickly. He's got 32 stacks of Essence Shift on him at the moment. Fortification is laid down by the Dire, but the push will continue, and the tier 2's death will commence now, looking to push up to the high ground. Still 2 of the cores down. Very nice blink forward. They'll get the Adaptive Strike onto Hook as well. Jump forward there, but the 4-star buying him some space. Laguna Blade will finish off the Earthshaker. Now onto Goblack. Goblack's going to fall as well. Nico Baby, the absolute monster. 37 stacks of the Essence Shift on him at the moment. Now he's going to use that on the tower, hitting away very, very quickly. There's no fortification available here for the Dire. They're going to lose their mid-racks, and will they lose more? They've only got the tier 2s and the tier 1s on the bottom lane, but now they're going to look for the kill on Yol. Magic Missile flies through, will find him. Nico Baby going to work on Weeha. Weeha pots the BKB, is going to be okay for the time being. Hook with the Echo Slam, catching out Lina. The swap there from Stormman and buying some space and time for Pure Evil, but Pure Evil getting scythed up by the Earthshaker, looking to chase him down, won't find him. The rest of his team, they do find Mind Control. They're going to TP out the rest of the team. Looks like everyone else will get away. Pure Evil could be still in a bit of trouble. There's the Fisher in a second. Hook's got the Fisher,
Nice
will find it, will be able to close the gap. And Pure Evil is on the other side, maybe. Oh, blink forward there from Weeha, but the Ghost Scepter. This trap slow will catch him. Hook, he's got the blink available. And I mean, Pure Evil, can he really get out of this now? 4-star forward, Hook with the slap. One more punch will do it. Your Scepter is making them fight for the kill.
Basically,
they do find it eventually, though.
They're in a lot of trouble now. Like, oh my god, this game is so back and forward. I don't even know. The pushing speed of both teams is insane. You push with a Slark with 40 essence shift. Like, holy crap, you take bases fast. But now it's kind of like.
It's going to be hard. Nico Baby's got the bash.
The next fight, it's all down to the next fight, I think. They have big buyback on Nico Baby, don't they?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
Can we check the buyback statuses, Mr. Weppers? Yes, they do.
Okay.
Just on Nico Baby. Venge will have an 157 gold time, reliable gold time at least. But yeah, the quad.
No troll buyback.
On cooldown. Smoke up now from Weeha, Hook, and in fact the whole four of them. Seeing if they can get a jump onto anyone as they come to this defense. Nico Baby's on the front lines. If Yol can find him before the Dark Pack comes through, this is going to be big. Hook coming forward, baits the Fisher, but the bounce backwards. Buyback now is going to come out from Lina. The range racks will go down. Nico Baby, does he want to try and reinitiate a rise with the dagger slow onto BZZ? Fisher comes out holding the Slark back, and they'll force Staff the Troll out of this action. Maybe they're looking to go back in though. I mean, they're hanging about. Ping's coming out into the Roshan, but Roshan's not going to be up quite yet.
The later this game goes, though, 4 anchors have the tree end to push out the side lanes. And all it takes is for basically unknown to make one mistake, and the pushing power is just insane. Because of the way the tree end can push out the side lanes and keep the equilibrium towards the Radiant base. It just allows them, and that gives them Roshan control. It gives them, oh man.
Oh, there we go.
This is going to be it.
For the Radiant, can they find themselves a big pick-off? But the Invis Treant is not going to dispel the Shadow Blade. Nico Baby going in, but it will dispel the rest of the team, and now they go in straight away. They've got the gem, they've got the detection. Magic Missile catching out Go Black. He will go down to the Light Strike and the Shockwave. And that is a kill. They find the pick-off. No buyback for the Treant, so they can definitely try and commit with this one and continue down the mid lane.
Oh man, this is one of them situations where it's just like one mistake from Troll Warlord and it's over. Like.
Ahead into the Dire jungle, maybe see if they can get this lane pushing in.
Look at the vision though. They know exactly what they're doing because of the tree.
Troll continues to get scarier and scarier. Slark leading the top lane push, clearing out the way with the Dark Pack. Now the 4 members of 4 Clovers on the high ground here by the tier 3, ready for the defense. Mind Control, Pure Evil, Stormana, Nico Baby, and of course Arise.
Bottom lane though, bottom lane is pushing into the base while this is happening.
Abyssal Blade now on the Slark. If he can get himself in there on the Troll Warlord, if they can take down the Troll at the start of these fights, or even just the TN.
I think they go on Earthshaker. I think he needs to go on Hook, just to stop the counter initiation. Because he has a Hex, he has an Echo Slam, like he is a monster. And if if Hook initiates on your Slark, it's not a pretty sight, I don't think. They have the swap, but that's it really, if the Avenge is ill positioned.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. The swaps and the 4-stars need to be there to help Nico Baby if he gets himself into a lot of trouble. 23-19, still about an 8k gold lead for the side of 4 Clovers. It's only about 4k though in terms of XP. And 44 minutes into a game, that isn't the biggest of differences, but still 4 Clover with the superior kind of hold on the game at the moment. They do have this Troll TA combo, which at least in the last few team fights, we've seen them definitely be able to come on top of.
We haven't really seen the combo of Pure Evil and Arise though. We haven't seen the dual burst damage blow up the Troll at the start of the fight kind of thing. If the team fight, if they get a nice initiation with the Morphling, with Mind Control on the Troll Warlord and manage to blow him up before the start of the fight, I think it could go the other way. But that's where it comes down to Earthshaker's positioning and can he reinitiate and stop that initial burst, which Hook has been doing a great job of so far.
Baby in Arise, hanging in the sidelines. The Dire, I mean Roshan's nearly up, isn't he? If we have a look at the Roshan. Yeah, it's going to be up in just under a minute, so maybe 4 Clover's going to be waiting for that before they look to fight. And I mean, this is the problem, because 4 Clovers, they'll take the Roche very quickly. So basically, Unknown, they have to be right around the corner if they want to try and contest it. They're down in the bottom lane at the moment. Smoke up now from the side of the Dire. Maybe they themselves are going to look to kick off a fight. Heading up into the Radiant jungle, being very tentative with their movements here.
This is so tense. Like,
this could be big for them. Mind Control's a little bit far away from the team, and he's actually headed into the Roche pit and back. So he's on his way back. Stomanen is going to get caught out, but there's your Hex. Straight away, Nico Baby jumping onto Hook, though. Wants to find the Earthshaker. Will find the Earthshaker before he gets the Echo Slam out. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Nico Baby is starting to go to work. Now trying to go for Weeha. Will look to go for the easy target. Yol gets forced after away. He will find the damage. Mel coming onto the Queen of Pain. Arise getting fairly low. Laguna Blade. There is no refraction up. TA will go down. Yol getting caught out by a Poison Dagger. He's going to nightmare himself, but it's only going to prolong the inevitable as Lina finds the kill onto the Bane. They do find the Morphling, but it's a 3-for-2 trade so far. Nico Baby maybe seeing if he can chase anyone else down. The Troll.
He's not afraid.
A little bit too fast. Go Black in the trees, will TP out. TA actually buying back. Morphling will buy back here on the side of the Radiant. But I don't know what these buybacks are going to achieve. They're obviously very aware that Roshan is the big kind of priority here, and Roshan is what they need to contest. But the fact that 4 Clovers, they don't have a Bane, and they don't have the Earthshaker up, and now basically I know they've got the full roster.
Yeah, they can't even kill Nico Baby once, never mind twice with the Aegis. Like, that could be a disaster from him. And he only has to drop his Midas. Look at his items. Holy crap, he has 300 CS. Oh man, this is looking hard. I think it's all down to vision. If they can get some nice trees up, just offensively, like this one here. Oh, that's gone. And if they can get the pick off and kind of control, keep on saying control when I'm going to say mind control.
Nico Baby gets Maelstrom. He's going to pounce into the tree line. And, well, maybe spooking the side of 4 Clovers, because the rest of the side of basically Unknown will now head into the Roche pit. Can they go for it? Now with everyone back up on the side of 4 Clovers, it would be a little bit risky at this point.
This is kind of one of them situations as well that if we had dies on the TA without buyback, oh man, they push so fast with the Lina and the Quapton person in the waves, it's just ridiculous. Another Hex up on a Rise. They have so many pick-off heroes, like Earthshaker and Rise. If they can just get that initial pick-off, it's going to completely decide the entire fight. Because Hook got gone on by the Nico Baby in the last fight, and that's why it went in kind of Unknown's favor.
Linking into the pit there, but the Radiant Observer Ward would have seen Weeha in the Ancients before he went in. Weeha's going to be able to take it fairly quickly, but Mind Control coming in. Adaptive striking Weeha up to the high ground here. He will be able to blink back down. The Nico Baby leading in with the Shadow Dance. Shadow Blade, sorry, jumping into Go Black. Go Black with the Invis, and Nico Baby getting bashed up. We'll get Fiend's Grip as well. They do have the swap there to cancel the channeling of the Fiend's Grip. Overgrowth holding in place for a bit. Now the bash is coming down onto 633. BZZ trying to fight. Echo Slam will catch out. Rise Magic Missile onto Earthshaker. He gets juked out by the Yules. Blink back from Arise. He's still alive. No one has died yet. Nico Baby pounces away. Mind Control waveforms away. Arise very, very low. Weeha will be held in place by the Light Strike Array, and that means that they will be able to get everyone out there. Pure Evil, he does get caught out by the slow, turns around, accepts his fate. Lina, the only one to fall in that fight.
What a stun there from Lina saving Arise. That was beautiful. I think that fight again, Hook didn't get initiated on and free reign on the entire fight. Got a really nice Echo Slam. That could have went so badly, but basically Unknown got out by the skin of their teeth.
Immortality.
Do get Roshan, and TA is going to be able to grab the Aegis for the next fight. So,
oh man, look at the farm on God Black. If he gets that refreshers up, oh my god. Like that means that even if Slag Dark Pack's one ulti, he can still get the next one off. And that allows him to farm so much more as well. The amount you farm with the Treant ulti is insane. So he can get like late game a Hex, a Blink Dagger, and then all of a sudden he's like a core.
29 minutes in, 26-22 at the moment.
Who do you favor right now?
It's really hard to call. I mean, in that fight, it looked like it was going well for basically Unknown, but they had to back out. They weren't finding the kills quick enough, and they weren't bringing anyone down, which is kind of worrisome.
Yes.
For the side of basically Unknown, and 4 Clovers. I don't know if they keep this up, and if they can fight and keep themselves kind of as strong as they did in that last kind of fight. It's 4 Clovers. I think they might just have what it takes to take it to Game 3 in this series.
It's looking very, very good for them, but it's all... How do they kill the Slark? That's the problem. If Slark goes on your Earthshaker or your Bane, how do you stop him? Like, you have a TA, a Troll.
Dota strike here onto the troll. There they go with the ult as well. Abyssal Blade onto BZZ. BZZ does pop the cheese. Echo Slam catching out Nico Baby in a rise. Overgrowth comes out as well, but Nico Baby pouncing forward. Shadow Dance as well to keep himself alive. Weehar's managed to pick off Mind Control. They're going to be able to find BZZ with the help of Nico Baby. Nico Baby does get Fiend's Grip and the damage from Weehar flying through. They can't cancel the Fiend's Grip. Nico Baby will go down. That's a double kill here for Weehar. Now Pure Evil, he's getting slowed up by the trap. He'll fall as well. 4 heroes to fall. Only a Rise getting himself out, and they only lose the troll. 4 Clovers and a Leprechaun destroying the side of basically Unknown.
Man, I swear to God, he's amazing. He has gotten some serious initiations and counter initiations. Like when they don't go in him on a team fight, he just destroys it. It is probably like he is playing amazing. Do you know anything about Hook?
I've not heard of the guy, not seen the guy. I don't think he's in the Pro League or anything. His name doesn't ring a bell.
He's in Neverland. That's why he's not in the Pro League. The ping is too high.
But as you said, his Earthshaker play has been definitely on point. And he's making it very hard for basically them to kind of, who do they go on? I mean, we saw them, they went on the troll, they find the troll, and then they end up paying, and they lose all their lives. Yeah.
Having the cheese on troll there was huge. He was on like 10% life and got the cheese before. Oh man, this is looking very good for 4 Clovers. Game 3 is looking very likely.
2 will go down. Slark's going to be back in 30 seconds. Does have the buyback available to the pressures being put on, but it looks like 4 Clovers. They're happy with backing out for the time being and not yet attempting to take high ground again.
What's Pure Evil got at the moment? Yeah, it's not the kind of farm you usually see from him in such a long game.
TA does indeed still have the Aegis, but it's going to be reclaimed in just under 2 minutes. Daedalus now on your troll, so your troll is going to be hitting very hard.
Is there at any stage you go kind of core and morphling, like in the later games? Do you go like Blink Hex now? Is that what you get? Or?
I mean, there's definitely the potential for growth. I guess just in terms of the farm that Mind Control's finding, it's going to be a long time before he gets anything. And
look at that lead! Oh my God!
I forgot the net worths again. Sorry. Let's look at the heroes. Sorry.
The heroes?
Sorry, no. Get rid of the graph weapons.
Don't mess with weapons.
Is that a glitch? How come Venge has only got net worth of 1K?
Let's have a look at her items.
That's less net worth than the game gives you.
Look at her items. Like, look at her items.
I guess she's just been investing all the money in Sentry Wards.
Yeah, it's because of the
she's just been buying consumables and sentries and 1K on your Venge.
1K net worth. It's not pretty.
I mean, you know what? You know how he says the winning team is the team with the poorest support, and maybe that's what they're playing for here.
Who says that?
A lot of people do.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying the team with the poorest support is the team that's winning. And maybe that's what they're playing for here. They're like, Venge, quick, just buy loads of sentries. Don't buy any kind of...
Sell that Yasha.
Yeah.
You need to be poor, otherwise we're not going to win. Oh man, I really, if they couldn't initiate on Hook, I've said it like so many times, but I really feel he is the key in these team fights.
Yeah, killing this Slark is going to be a huge priority here for 4 Clovers. Smoke up now from basically Unknown. And steam forward. Good baby, ready to go. There's going to be a TP back and out of the fight from TA. If they can fight into this without the TA being there, this will be a very good fight. Blink forward. Adaptive strike onto Yol. Nico Baby there with a follow-up. He's going to be able to get the pounce. Yol's going to go down very quickly. But Mind Control, he gets deleted by BZZ. Now with the bash onto Nico Baby, he goes down as well. 2 heroes to fall. Now Rise getting scythed up, and they're going to be able to chase him down with the slaps. And the bash is double kill for BZZ. Oh my goodness.
They use the Laguna Bait on Yol on the Bane, I'm pretty sure, instead of BZZ. Whew.
That's your 3 cores deleted. I mean,
that's like Rax. What's the buyback status? Okay, so they do have buybacks, so they're not going to...
Yeah, Morphling doesn't. But I mean, this is the time for 4 Clovers to up the tempo instead up to the high ground. With 3 of these massive heroes down, there's going to be the buyback straight away from the Quap. Slark still has it, but I don't know. They'll try their best to maybe defend without the Slark, because once the Slark buys back and takes them a bad fight, it's going to be a very precarious position for the side to be in.
Yeah, 4 Clovers don't mind that at all. They have complete map dominance with the Tree and Protector ulti. They know exactly what's happening everywhere. So even if Slark buys back, it's not that big a deal. Oh, Nico's
going straight in. Nico Baby after this buyback. He wants to find himself a kill. Troll.
That's Centaur though.
Troll's going to be able to keep his distance and head into the deep parts of the jungle. I don't know, it just feels like, yeah, basically Unknown every fight. they're just not taking anything
Hook
good from
again,
it.
though. In that fight, again, he got the Hex on a rise, stopping him from escaping. He got the Blink-in Echo Slam, controlling like 2 or 3 heroes with every single play. This lad. Because the rest of their team don't really have much control for Slark at all. You like, if you time your spells correctly, as we talked about, the Bane does very little, except for the Enfeeble. And Yol in that fight was a non-factor. He got decimated by the Lina ulti.
Nico Baby going in, Blink 4 from Micro, tries to strike onto Weehaw, BZZ pops the BKB, so does Nico Baby. Nico Baby trying to go and work on Weehaw, and with the Abyssal Blade will be able to hold him in place for the time being, but the Nightmare protecting him, force stuffing him out as well. Weeha's still alive, found a kill onto the Morphling. Nico Baby will be able to kill the Troll Warlord. Weehaw going to work on the rise, there's your Echo Slam, holding Nico Baby in place. Overgrowth as well comes through, the Scythe as well. Nico Baby is caught out, Brain Stat, right clicks as well. Weehaw with a double kill, 4 heroes down on the side of basically unknown. GG is called, Puriful gets Nightmare, and what a nightmare it has been for the full side of basically unknown, getting destroyed by Foreclosed and Leprecon in those final team fights. And what an outstanding play from the team as a whole. And shout out to Hook coming in and really keeping it at the level that Sexy Bambo, he would be proud of that.
Yeah, even from the get-go, he was in the game for 25 seconds, and he straight away made a huge impact. What a player. What a player that Hook lad.
What a play indeed.
And what, 3 Clovers, no Leprechaun? They did great.
They did. And it's going to, of course, go to a Game 3. Which we're going to have very shortly, probably. So don't go anywhere. We are going to go to the sofa for some analysis first. And first we're going to have some commercials. So you guys will enjoy that as well. But 1-1 so far between the sides of Basically Unknown and Four Clovers and Leprechaun. And yeah, Game 3 will be around the corner. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys in a bit.